Most people don't like their life or don't like something about their life because they never really take the time to do a self-evaluation of their life and what's going on. When we don't focus on our life, right, and looking at the detailed areas of our life that maybe having issues or maybe having more challenges in, that's when we don't improve, right? So in the coaching world, we have something called the Wheel of Life, and that's usually where we start, right? When we meet with someone, the Wheel of Life is usually pretty early on that you'll talk with people about. And the Wheel of Life is really a way of helping people think about and discover how they feel about the different various areas of their life. And so for what I do when I meet with people, I call it the F.O.S.T.E.R.E.D Model. And so there's 8 different areas of life that it covers. So the first one is fitness, then it's occupation, spirituality, tourism, economics, relationships, environment, and development. So you're probably like, okay, what does all that mean, right? So these are the main 8 areas of your life. And when you break it down and sit down in each area and think about how do you rank that area of your life personally, not anyone else thinking about how your life is, but for you, how do you feel about your life in that area? So let's start with F, fitness. How do you feel? That's everything health and wellness. How do you feel? Are you working out? Do you feel healthy, right? Are you eating the right things? Everything fitness, right? Is there a certain weight, a goal you have for your weight that you want to obtain, right? How do you feel about that? So you rank that 1 through 10, 10 being fantastic, everything's peachy and lovely in that area. 1 being, got a lot to work on, right? So the second step is occupation. Occupation, your job, your career, right? What are you doing? What are you doing to serve people? What type of field are you in? Do you like what you're doing? You know, studies have shown that most people don't enjoy their jobs. Most people hate going to work every day, but they feel like they're stuck because they need money and maybe they're getting comfortable and it's a steady income. But for you, like again, this is truly for you. You don't have to show this to anyone, but for you, sit down, get out a piece of paper, and write this. F, fitness, O, occupation. For your occupation, again, rank that 1 through 10. How do you feel about it, right? Sometimes it's not that we are in the wrong career field and maybe that we're in just the wrong position within that career field, right? There's different positions within career fields. So it could be you're not in the right career field, or it could be you're in the right career field, but that organization or that company that you're with is just not the right cultural fit for you, right? So really sitting down, thinking about these things, questioning yourself about how you feel about it. S is spirituality. How do you feel, right? Are you a believer in God? Do you go to church? Do you read the Bible? Do you pray? Do you have some connection with a higher power, right? For you, again, this is for you. You don't have to show this to anyone. But think about spiritually, how do you feel? Do you feel spiritually filled, right? For you, do you feel like you read your Bible enough or do whatever it is that you need to do to be spiritually connected in this life, right? To have that connection to the higher power. Like, how do you rank that? 1 through 10, right? And then T is tourism. This is something that I have to work on. I am big on like working and serving, and sometimes it's hard for me to want to do like the tourism, like let's go vacation type of thing. I don't know, growing up, we didn't really go on a whole lot of like vacations, like out of the state or anything for fun. Like we used to travel, go to New York to see family, but we never did anything exciting. I've yet to this day have never been to the like Statue of Liberty, you know, big places like that. And so we never really did anything big. So for me, like traveling hasn't been anything that's huge. I like working, I like serving, and be with my wife, be with my family, and especially her parents. They like going places, and I love it. I'm starting to really enjoy it. I enjoy it when I get there, but I'm like, I don't know if when I'm planning to like take off work and have to do that. But right, tourism. So again, right, ranking that 1 through 10. Do you have fun? Do you make time for fun? Again, sometimes it's not just one area of our life that's like, oh man, my job, I can't stay on my job. Usually it's something else that's connected. So that's why it's important to do the F.O.S.T.E.R.E.D model, the whole 8 areas of your life, to look at all of them, right? So T is tourism. E is economics. Financially, how are you doing? You got money. You got money in the bank, right? Economics, how are you feeling about the money you have? Are you making enough money? Does money come to you easily and frequently in all kinds of ways, right? What do you do, right? Do you need to work on your habits of saving money? Do you need to work on your habits of giving money? Do you need to work on your habits of making money, right? Again, in that rank at 1 through 10, how do you feel? R is relationships. And this is everything relationships to friendship relationships, to coworker relationships, to spousal relationships, to relationships with your kids and your parents and grandparents, like relationships, right? group it all together. How do you feel about your relationships? And I'm not going to tell you what I think, but relationships is, I'll say this, it is so important. It really, really is. And this is something I'll tell you, for me, this is an area of my life that I need to work on, especially with my relationship with like my extended family, with connecting with them more. And something I never told them, but like for me, I always felt like I was different. And it wasn't that I didn't like them, but I didn't spend a whole lot of time as we gotten older. So I always felt like I was different. Nothing negative that they've done to me or to make me feel that way. But that's why, but I love them. They probably, I don't know what they think about it. For relationships, right? Again, rank it 1 through 10. Do you need to work in your relationship with your spouse or with your kids? Yes. I'll tell you right now, it's not a 10 for me in relationships. Something I got to work on, right? But again, doing this, sitting down, looking at the areas of your life, this is how we make improvement. This is how we make changes. So we really think about our life and what we need to improve. So E is going to be environment. This is huge. A lot of people do not think about this part when they're thinking about life and issues they may be dealing with, which is your environment, right? Your work environment, right? Again, it kind of ties into that career part. Your living environment, where you're living, right? Are you living with family? Are you living by yourself? Your home. Do you like your home? Right? Is it comfortable for you? If it's not, can you change your home, or can you what can you do to make your environment at your home more comfortable? The environment of your neighborhood, the state you live in, right? The environment of maybe your vehicle, right? Your environment, your space. How does it feel to you, right? Rank that 1 through 10. And then lastly is D, development. And that's what you're doing right now. And I applaud you for it, right? Because development is so important. I didn't think about this or really start getting into personal development until I was in high school. And I got to a point where I was like, I'm shy. I've got like closed body posture. I don't really have a lot of connections with people socially. I want to be different. Not to try to fit in, but I knew the way I was not going to help me fulfill my calling in life. Connecting with people, serving people, serving in public safety, those types of things. And so I said, I gotta develop this area of my life. So again, D is development. This is going to be personal and professional development. What are you doing to grow yourself? I will tell you right now, it's not every day that I wake up and I read a book, right? But when I was in school, when I was in high school, middle school, elementary school, even college, right? I didn't really like reading. Didn't really like reading. Now that I've graduated, I've gotten older, I love reading. Like self-development types of books. These 2 books here, Built to Serve, Your One Word, these are written by Evan Carmichael. He's an entrepreneur. He lives in Canada. He's got a YouTube channel. Evan Carmichael is his channel. But he talks about, it's personal development, right? How to grow yourself. These books are talking about your purpose, right? Using your pain as your purpose and using it for profit, right? To help other people, to serve people at a greater level. One of the big things for him is not believing in yourself enough. He believes that people just need more belief, right? In themselves and what they could actually do. And for me, my core value is love. We have to love each other. Like love yourself, know your love other people. And we love people by accepting them, by serving them, and by being kind, right? The only way to do that though is to really self-evaluate yourself, doing the F.O.S.T.E.R.E.D model, right? Fitness, occupation, spirituality, tourism, economics, relationships, environment, and development. Looking at those areas of your life, ranking them 1 through 10, and then sitting back and saying, okay, what area of my life do I need to start working on? Right? It just helps you focus on what it is that you need to grow, right? What area of your life do you need to work on? I was actually speaking with a guy not too long ago, and it's usually always something more than just one thing. A guy I came in contact with, and he's 50 years old. Talking to him, and he is bawling. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, talk to me. What's going on? And he's crying, talking about work, and so stressed out and all these things. All right, so in my mind, our occupation, have some issues with his occupation. And he's like, yeah, I want to go home and just go to work. And then I'm thinking like, all right, is he having problems at home? Maybe environment, relationships, like family stuff, right? This model can help you when you support and serve other people as well, right? And the thing I bring up with him is that he was ashamed. He's like, I'm 50 years old. I'm sitting here crying. I'm a grown man. It's okay. Like we all like deal with challenges and stuff in life. It's good. I got you. It's okay. Talk to me. What's up? Let's work through it. And long story short, it came to be that with him, he was getting a lot of pushback from work and things weren't working out right. And he got some other things going on. And, the big thing about life is that people have challenges, right? You've been through challenges. Today might be a good day for you. Tomorrow might not be. Maybe today is a bad day and tomorrow is going to be brighter, right? I know there's days I wake up sometimes and I'm like, man, I don't feel like talking to nobody. I don't feel like just interacting with anybody. I just want to like do what I got to do and get through this day and start tomorrow. Like reset. right? Sometimes we don't get a chance for resetting. You do get a chance. You do have a chance for today, though, right? And again, if there's a frustration in your life, and this is something, to be honest with you, I'm glad I'm doing this video because this is something I need to do for myself. I've done it before, but I haven't done it in a while. Just looking at all the areas of my life, kind of ranking them, really to see. I would recommend that you do this at least every quarter, at minimum, at most, right? If you're waiting longer, it's like once every 6 months, but at least, once every 3 months if you can, right? To just look at your life. And again, this is not something you have to share with anyone. If you're married, maybe you have a family, maybe you do it together. Kind of see how your areas of your life are, how you can work on helping each other, supporting each other in those areas of your life, right? But really personally for yourself, right? It's not about saying you need to go do this. Don't go to someone and say, what do I need to do? Tell me what to do. Please tell me what to do. Tell me what to do with my life. It's on you. Like people can give recommendations, but truly it's up to you. What do you feel in your heart? Like that gives you peace, that gives you joy, that fulfills you when you go out and serve people. I'll tell you this though. When you look at the areas of your life, the biggest thing about our life is that we have to serve people. We have to use the pain of our past and use them, maybe the pain of our present, right? The triple P's, right? Pain, purpose, profit, right? And using that. Now, it doesn't have to be specifically you starting your own company. It doesn't have to be you specifically, going out and trying to sell stuff, right? But using your pain for purpose in whatever occupation that you're in. And that's how you make your profit, right? The more we can tap into using our pain and actually going out and sharing those things and helping other people along, the more we can actually grow, right? And become the people that we're supposed to be. So anyways, I love you so much. If this is your first time joining me, thank you so much for watching this video. You stayed all the way to the end. I appreciate it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up if you would, and also click that subscribe button. I'll be sending you more videos similar to this here to help you grow, to help us grow as people, right? Because I believe that love is what the world needs more of, right? And we need to accept each other, serve each other, and be kind. I love you. God loves you. And remember, you have unique gifts, skills, talents, and abilities that this world truly needs. Get out there and love people.